Well, hi. Welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong, the game that I forgot to make not 4x3. Last time on Hollow Knight Silksong, or rather, so far, we are playing as Hornet, who is the child of two different monarchs. She is the child of the Queen of the Weavers and Deep Nest, Hera the Beast, and the child of the Pale King of Hollow Nest, where they made a deal and they had a kid. In that game, eventually, as the main character of the night, you defeat Hera the Beast and effectively kill Hornet's mother. During that event of figuring that out, you learn about the Weavers and who they were and what they contributed to Hollow Knight. And look at that, it's like laggy. Weird. You learn about the Weavers and what they contributed to Hollow Knight and that kind of thing. And eventually you figure out that they left. They left Hollow Knight. They didn't succumb to the infection that the rest of the residents of Hollow Nest were giving into. Instead, they abandoned the kingdom and left. We never learned where they came from. We never learned where they went to. All we know is they were in Hollow Nest at one point, and now they aren't. Moving forward, as Hornet grows up, learns how to fight, this is cut content, learns how to fight through a local beehive, and is raised by a midwife. She eventually grows up and either after the events of Hollow Knight or directly before, gets kidnapped, abducted from the kingdom of Hollow Nest and brought to the kingdom of Farloom, where this game takes place. We break through our bindings and are tasked with a few missions. Given a few tasks. Firstly, we need to recover our stolen tools, get our stolen powers and abilities back, so that we can be at full power once more. Secondly, we need to... This area is clearly related to the Weavers. At some point, they were in this region. Either they're from this region or they came to this region. We don't know. So we need to figure out what's going on with the Weavers here, who they were, kind of discover our heritage kind of thing. 3, we need to figure out why we were abducted. And we have figured that out a little bit, but we'll get into that in a second. Fourthly, this area seems to be affected by a thing that we're calling the haunting, where pilgrims are climbing to the top of the mountain to meet with a divinity. These pilgrims, rather than meeting with this divinity, are becoming haunted along the way, where they are overtaken by this divinity, or maybe something else, where they are then becoming aggressive. I am in Act 1 still. I should put that in my title. Where they are then becoming aggressive. They are fighting against anything that is in their vicinity. Hang on, I'm gonna add that to my title. Act 1. Okay. So we are trying to figure out what's going on with that haunting, what's going on with this divinity, and if we can stop it. Now we are in the game, right? That is all before the game. Now it is the game, right? Throughout, we have learned more about this haunting, more about these pilgrims and what their goals are and what they're doing, and kind of how this kingdom worked, where they had this like ecosystem built of like down here is like industry, and then up there near like Bellheart and Shellwood and Greymore, all of that is kind of also industry of moving the things from the deep docks up to Greymore to then fuel this like electricity kind of thing that then goes into the Citadel, which you can see that I'm currently partially in. Which I didn't know I had a map for. But anyways. So all of this kind of works together in an interesting way to fuel this zone, with certain things being outside of that ecosystem, such as the wormways and far fields kind of being seemingly mostly disconnected from it, but still related. With the marrow being like a entryway, or with the marrow and bone bottom kind of being like a poverty kind of zone where people seemingly lived, but they're more like a trash dump kind of thing. This was all led by, it seems, this divinity, who seemingly was a weaver of some kind, because at some point, a section of these weavers seemed to have rebelled and went against the divinity at the top, forming these areas called weaver nests, like this one right here, and there was another one right here, where they were seemingly trying to make a, maybe not necessarily a clone, but an offshoot of the divinity, so that they could, assumedly, overthrow them. But we don't know that for sure. But regardless, that's kind of what's going on, where there's these two groups of, like, the loyalists with this divinity, and then there's the rebels of the Weaver Nests, and what they're doing to fight against this divinity. But we don't really know why they were fighting. We don't know what necessarily their solution was in full. We don't necessarily know what they were doing, but, like, we know the rough concept. There's also a bunch of side quests and stuff here or there, but that's basically the gist of what we're doing right now. Now, last time, we just reached the Citadel, it looks like, so I'm gonna turn around. I've only entered this one area, so I'm gonna turn around and not do this. Probably go to Blasted Steps again, and check out that area. Finish up exploring that zone. But yeah, never got a map for either of the prior two areas. Hey, man. Where does this take me again? Up. Does it take me to Terminus? I assume that's here. I don't want to do that. What's your favorite area so far? Fucking... How the hell... How did you... I would suggest against watching for a moment, Quack. Maybe go audio only for a hot minute here.
Curse you, Bale!
Okay, goodbye. Maybe go audio only for a moment here. Yeah. My favorite area so far is probably the Bile Water or whatever area. Can't remember what it's called. Pretty much exclusively because of its music. So did y'all not enter the Citadel through here? Y'all entered the Citadel through... the Windy Zone? Yeah, the intended way. This leads back down here. Now, does this lead out into the mist? Interesting. I don't know. I really like it because of the music. I also like, Deep docks a lot. Oop. Question, you asked me what part are you in. Is getting to the Citadel kind of the start of part 2? Is that why you asked that? Can I backseat you real quick? If it's a point of no return thing. Spike's hurt. That is a point of no return thing.
Hey, settle down. Take it easy. What the scallop? I'm a goofy goober.
Is this where the bench was? Yeah. So I believe the thing that I found... Was it what I was just at? Yeah, it was this. Okay. So where's this? There you go, buddy. Ow! Good thing I came back. Dang. That's the entrance. So what's over here? Back to Sinner's Road? I am technically past where you are right now, Quack, but I am back in Sinner's Road. Whoop. Man, I'm all bugged up. I'm like that one song from Adventure Time, all gummed up, but like bugs. Hang on. Is this another way to get here, I think? Hang on. Hang on. Dang. Okay, well now I'm back up here. They thought of that. Sinner's Road. Interesting. Okay. So is that just fucking dead-ass skipping all of the biowater zone? Is that all that is? Well, then I don't really feel a need to go back there. I have to. I gotta get my stuff back. Man, I don't remember how much it was. Oh boy, I'm glad I came back for 45 spikes. Or, spikes. Or 45, rosaries. There's another gnat in here? Man. Whatever, I'll just be bugged. You see this zone right below me? Weirdly room-shaped zone, don't you think? Well, at the very least, not from right there. Parried. This is such a cool enemy. Sucks to fight it, but it's such a cool enemy. Nice. Look at me. Let me go. Goddamn. So good. It'll knock out the congestion. It'll pass. It'll pass. Parry, roll, block. Attack while he's mid-fucking swing. Okay. I just walked into him. Oh, hello. This is new. Oh. Anything more here? Webbing usually means that there's, like, something that webbed it, right? Like... I guess not. Hi. Okay. Whew. Fingers are cold even with my sweater. Well, clearly you need finger sweaters, also known as gloves. Or, you know, palmless gloves. Is that a thing? Do they make finger warmers? Health is overrated. Health is overrated. Bing dink 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 dunk dink dink dunk. There's a bellway here. I could have just bellwayed right here. That's crazy. I did all that for nothing. I mean, I found things. I found rosaries and stuff. Like, it wasn't all for nothing, but like, I did all that work. I didn't have to do any of that work. All right. I remember there being something up here, but I don't remember what it was. Hey, your bud died. So, I was carrying you back to me. Care for a few games of dice while we're here? For the same wager, a beat of rosaries. Just sit here beside me and we'll begin. Never figured this out. But yeah, when I start playing the game Splatty Cake, I do a recap at the beginning every time. Every time we start gaming. You can also see that at the beginning of the VODs. So if you can't be here at that time, there's also the VOD channel. You can watch that for the recaps. It's always like the first 5 minutes or something. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of this is. But they have their own room at the end of this long hallway. It's gotta be something. I only have one path left other than the door. Nice. GCP. Okay. I always have to lock in when I'm fighting those guys. Where does this lead? Nowhere special. Maybe that's just to get back down for later. Hi, cats. I seen something. Oh. A lot of paths that lead nowhere. Okay. Whew. Holy shit. Jackpot, baby. And that looks like the gate. So now I'm going to turn around. I know it's here. I get it. I don't need to do it right now. I would rather enter the wrong way. Oh, hi. Can you take me to Snurch? Deep beep da ba da deep da ba da da deep ba doo ba doo ba ba da ba dee ba doo ba. Gonna give me some rosaries, 'cause I'm poor, oh yeah, 'cause I'm poor. Need some money so that I can buy the thing. I need like 100 more. Maybe I should just fight the big guys in blasted steps. They give more. Or the big guys in Sinner's Road. They're pretty easy to kill overall. Whoops. You have a special ability I haven't seen? I haven't been mentioning it so that you wouldn't notice it. I'm sad that you noticed it anyways. But yes, I do. Okay, Arisa. I pressed a button. Forgot that there was a lead up.
I want that communist girl off the show.
Dang. What seems at first a purely defensive mechanism may also be necessary to rid this creature of excess heat. That makes sense. Yeah, I played Monster Hunter. That's how a lot of those work, where they have like built up sulfur. Okay. Need to play Skong, but I gotta do stinky research. What the fuck are you supposed to search to find marginalized histories not told in American histories? Yes, I put that in the search bar. Look up a YouTube video about it, and then see if they have their sources listed in the description, and then use those sources. A good one to work off of to start from is a really good video essay maker that I watch all the time named FD Signifier. He talks a lot about like Black history and culture in media, and how it's represented and stuff. It's really good. He's a really good creator. Silk shot, please. Silk shot. Ancient weapon of the Weavers repaired and modified by Forge Daughter. Uses shell canisters in the Weaver's own silk. Wielder's own silk to fire. What, it's like a crossbow? Oops. Oh, it's like a gun. Oh, it's like a full-on gun. Okay. So, it's a little bit more... It's a little bit stronger than, like, other consumables, but it costs a little bit of silk to use. Okay. Okay. Dear one, remembered, held in our hearts, caught in the path, worthy, suffer no more, worthy. Dear one, remembered. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. To the fleas! Easy peasy. I should have went to Bellheart. Greymore is the harder zone to reach them. It's fine. Whatever. Ow! All the same. How much juice do I have right now? Pretty low. I'll fill up. Refill my flea brew. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Well. Is there anything else I should do right now? Hi, Icky, how are you? Hey!
I'm escaping.
Chakra, if I may ask, I'd ask a small task of your carving talents. Within the halls of the Citadel, I encountered a means of travel new to me, a network of pipes traversed in vessels propelled by steam and air. The Citadel is a labyrinth, and pins to mark each station would prove useful to me. What you describe sounds as hideous and unnatural as anything in that place. Still, if it will aid you, I shall craft the pins. Seek me at a moment not long from now. The pins will be carved, and we may trade. Oh, I can't buy the maps from you? Okay. The vein of gilded bells creates an effectively defended settlement. I can see it once I gave a long time of peace to bugs. And yet, look at the numbers now. Stricken by the cursed thread, only a few have survived. We must learn from them, child-wielding needle. Peace is a slow poison that would wither even the hardiest of bugs. Yeah, Shakira. Does she have them now? Okay. To the Citadel! To the Grand Bellway. Let's find out where Terminus is. Not what I thought it'd be. Due to unacceptable high injury and unsanctioned deaths, Ventrica's travel shall henceforth be denied to all. For Farloom Eternal, a bug who serves must never die. For Farloom Eternal. Are they looking for eternal life? Is that what that means? Or is that just referencing... Oh, Terminus is like a hub zone. Okay. So, This is what happens when I put my check in the tube and it goes to the bank. I'm in the bank right now. Okay. This is the bank. Okay, back to the Grand Beltway then. You can't die, we need workers. Also, no pee breaks. Lunge? Heh, you don't need to eat. I have a feeling that this wasn't meant to be running at 15 FPS. And I'm a little upset about it. But it's pretty. Oh! Hopefully fixed. Oh, hi.
What's this?
Whoop.
The little spider climbs so high, here to stand a quiver at our startling citadel? Well, child, you return only to mock? Neither you nor your land have proven my match. This sleeping citadel shall be no different. Spider dear, why must you remain so distressingly optimistic? The power that waits above, you cannot conceive. Her who would snuff that hope with barely a glance?
Fool child. You still think me blind to the form of your liege, having come this far? This land's grandeur, the devotion of its bugs, and the curse that befalls them. The signs are clear. Your kingdom is the thrall of a creature beyond bug, one of a higher caste. Whatever its desire for my silk and my shell, it shall find I'm quite attached to both.
Marvelous. So the spider knows something of fathomless beings, and still it hopes to stand against one, a god? Where do you hide this boundless strength you claim, spider? I have watched your struggle towards us. Yours was a painful, broken trek. One needs grace to stand before the divine.
Vienta!
Then best you keep watching, child. I found those who claim themselves a god can rarely match the title. And experience tells me even gods can fall. Oh. Oh! Perhaps a reference to Hollow Knight originally? Meaning that this is after? Fuck. Nice. Can't believe I'm in Act 2 now. Dang. seen so much content and I have zero idea still on that part. Oh, whoops. What do you mean you have zero idea on that part? On her referencing of it being after Hollow Knight or not? I think her referencing seeing a god fall. Hornet. Seeing a god fall would have to mean that this is after Hollow Knight 1, unless... If it's after or not? If she's referencing a god falling, then it has to be after Hollow Knight 1, unless something happened in Hornet's history that we just don't know about. But I don't see how that could be possible given the timeline of things that we do know. Because if not referencing the ending of Hollow Knight, the only thing that she could be referencing is the Pale King himself falling, which she does not know. Great Bugs, you... Thought I seen the painting move. Great Bugs, you who weep as your kingdom fades, join me upon the stage. Together we shall inflame the passion of Farloom. Nightmare King stuff? Nope. This music's pretty. Nice. I should read these. Envoy. Guide and oft-times leader within the Citadel's choir. Disciple of the choir, chorister, elevated above other pilgrims and forced to cowl their face forevermore. Reed. Disciple of the choir, charged to maintain its perfect order by sharp pin if necessary. Then I had something new in here. Maybe it was saying that I refilled my flea juice. Farloom's crown. Scale the Citadel and confront the one who haunts the lanes of Farloom. What the hell was that, Perry? Do the mist. I'm sorry, Tiefling. How would the Nightmare King be here, though? Grim wouldn't be, but it could be related. I remember you have the option of continuing or ending the cycle in the Grim DLC. Ending the cycle of the Grim DLC doesn't necessarily mean that nightmares are gone from the realm. In the same way that killing the Radiance doesn't necessarily mean that dreams are out of the realm. We don't necessarily know how divinities work in this situation. There could be an ascendancy, you know, like the Radiance dies, a different thing takes the throne of that, like, duty of dream, you know? Duty. Or another thing rises to take the ascendancy of nightmare. We don't know what is possible or not. That kind of stuff isn't ever explained. So, in the same way of, like, even without ascendance, right? Like, there could be two dream entities, you know? What took the place of a Pale King? Well, the Pale King is lesser. The Pale King, like... Hang on. So there's kind of like a hierarchy kind of thing, right? So it's like down here, it's like this is the average bug. Well, really, it's more like down here. This is like the bugs that took over the False Knights stuff. That's like the maggots and stuff, like the lesser bugs. Then there's the average bug, right? And that's like a tier above. So that's just every bug that is basically in existence. Then there's the descendants of Pale. This is like the Knight. This is the... You should bust out MS Paint. This is like the descendancy of like hollow of the Knight, the Hollow Knight, Hornet, everything like that. The demigods kind of thing. Then there's the Pale beings, which is like it's not the same, it's better. Then there's this, which is like the stop getting me off my train of thought. I have ADHD. Then there's the like godlike beings that aren't necessarily gods. So this is like the Pale King, who was a worm with a Y. Like worm. Or the White Lady. Those are White Lady jump scare. Those are like the godlike beings that aren't necessarily gods, but like they're great beings. I would also say that Flukmarm is here. I would say that maybe Un is here. The Big Dead Mushroom is probably here. The Queen of the Hive is probably here. And then there's a step above that, which is like the Outer Realm gods. Mantis Lords would be here in Average Bugs. Then there's like a step above that, or sorry, here in Average Bugs. Then there's a step above that, which is like the outer gods of this realm. I'm using Outer God from Elden Ring, but you get the idea. And this is like the Radiance. This is like the Grim. They're like a step above. These can be suppressed and these can be erased from the lesser gods, but these beings are on the mortal plane, right? All of these beings are mortal plane gods. These are outer plane gods. They are inside of the dream realm or the nightmare realm, or there is evidence of the Lifeblood. That's also one of these, where it is an outer realm god. The Storm King gods might have also been this. We don't know. Void. Void is a weird one because it is on this realm, but its effects are kind of... I guess all of their effects are on that realm. A Void would also be this, where it is an outer god kind of thing. And all of these have their effects seen on the mortal plane, but they themselves are not necessarily on the mortal plane. And so, like, with the Radiance and Nightmare King Grim, they're kind of a step above where the Pale King and the White Lady were, where they are still legendary beings that have legendary abilities and powers, but they are still mortal beings for all intent and purposes that are on the mortal plane. But the Radiance and Grim are a step above. Anyways. Choir Pouncer. Agile bug and one of few hardy pilgrims to have reached the Citadel. But that's kind of when you start to get into, like, the existence of different realms with dreams and stuff, of, like, they have different abilities in different places, in the same way as, like, D&D with, like, the Weave and stuff like that, where there is different planes. a god in like the Feywild realm, and they exist in the Feywild, is an outer planar god for the mortal realm. But for the Feywild, it would be the opposite, where if there was a god on the mortal plane, them having them diddling their fingers in the Feywild, for the people in the Feywild, it would be the opposite, where they're an outer planar god. You know what I mean? At least that's the way that I think about it. I don't think anything that I just said was canon. You think that Radiance and Grimm used to kiss, then had a bad breakup, and that's why they separated? I honestly think that Grimm was dead. I don't think Grimm exists anymore. I think that Grimm was a puppet for the Nightmare Heart. So I don't think that Grimm and the Radiance used to kiss. I think maybe the Nightmare Heart and the Radiance used to kiss. I don't think Grimm is alive. Drew killed Grimm? I don't think we technically killed Grimm. I think we killed the Nightmare Heart eventually. But Grimm himself is just a puppet for the heart. Grimm isn't necessarily that entity. Like, when we're talking about, like, upper entities of, like, the Radiance and Nightmares, Grimm isn't the thing that's up there, really. I might have said that earlier. He's not necessarily the one that is up there. It's the Nightmare Heart. Grimm is a puppet for the Nightmare Heart. Yeah. I honestly don't think Grimm is alive when we fight them. I think that the circus is a mass hallucination, in a way. Choir Elder. Aged former pilgrim uses their wings to position above threats and crush them under their large shells. Grimm is very cool. Grimm is a, I believe it's called a vampire moth. I hope we see... I have a wish list of this game. The first was ants, which I knew we were going to get, and I'm glad that we did in the way that we did, and I hope that they're featured more later. The second is, I want snails. I want more snails. I want snail lore. I want snails. The third is, I want a silk moth. I want silkies. Somewhere. Choir Flyer. Aerial bug of the Citadel, unarmed, but for its short horn. A skunk sprayed outside somewhere. Not a skunk? Possible. So, is what I'm experiencing right now different than what y'all experienced when you entered the Citadel? Like, is this kind of one of the last areas that you went? Meanwhile, for me, it's one of the first? I missed a door. I'm gonna enter this door to the right first. Did you traverse this backwards? Now it's the first area? Yeah, but you entered through the door over there. Can I break that? Yes. I don't think it's a mass hallucination. I think when you release the flames to activate the nightmare stuff, it was kind of like when you released the first mask and infected a bunch of shit. Yeah, I agree. Oh, right. That's a whole different area. I'm gonna go rest again. 'Cause I'm right next to it. Apanada. I was PAX. Didn't even know that was happening. Also, hi Angie, how are you? Okay. Let's play Pokemon Zap and Hyrule Warriors early. Nice. Oh. Thought we were going to be chill. We were not. So are y'all the pilgrims that I was making friends with earlier? Or like... full-grown former pilgrim serving the Citadel. I hope I don't kill Sherma. Little repair bots? They're cute. Flighted automaton. Responsible for repairing and extending the core. Extending? Choir bell bearer. Winged devout of the Citadel carrying a brace of gilded bells. Like a big clock. It looks like... it looks almost like when I attack them, I'm empowering them with silk in order to attack me. It's like a big clock. Getting in the way of their assignment to extend the core. Extend the core. Prismatic core online. What's this? Huh. Little home? Little home. What's this? A necklace. Harp-shaped bookcase, yeah. Taking his pussy pearls? Goddamn right I did. Gotta take them anal beads. Whew. Symbol. What does that mean? Oh. Surgical symbol. Doctor? Hi Ace, how are you? Nice. Sure, I'm getting a lot of rosaries. Is this something? No. Oh, it's a little guy. Drape mite. Cloth-covered crawler with sharpened forelimbs. Whoops! Lives and breeds in dark places. Me too! Oh my god! Am I a drape mite? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Am I a drape mite? Holy shit! Oh fuck. Okay. Hey, man. So many rosaries. Now I'm heading back to where the gate is. An elevator? I gotta go help. Gotta go let Sherma in. Did I just get trapped? No, I'm good. I'm curious to see how the gate is on the other side. That's exactly why I'm heading this way, because I'm curious to see what's there if you enter wrong. I just want you to know that this is how I played Hollow Knight 1 originally as well. Stop! This is how I played Hollow Knight 1 as well. I entered the City of Tears from the wrong side. And just kind of pushed through. It wasn't until the first time that I streamed Hollow Knight where I realized that there was another way. I thought the way that I entered was just the way that everyone entered. God damn. What is happening? So now having finished Hollow Knight, I'm curious, is this one longer? I don't know, I haven't finished it yet. Hollow Knight 1 is about, I don't know, give or take 50 hours to 100%. I think I'm 30 hours in right now, and I just reached Chapter 2. Or Act 2, rather. Out of 3 acts, I assume. Maybe an epilogue in there as well. But... So probably longer given that, but I don't know. I mean, like, you see how fucking Baldur's Gate works. Where, like, Act 2 and 3 are, depending on how you play it, like half the length of Act 1 just because they're not as fleshed out as Act 1 is. Because Act 1 was the one that was early access. At least that's my experience with Baldur's Gate. $70 in and not done with 100%. You can look it up on how long to beat. I can't believe there's content that I did that you haven't done, Quack, when you're, like, in Act 3 or something, right? Three felt very long. It did not for me. It felt condensed because of the way that the end of that game works. But I also did not like Act 3 of Baldur's Gate, so... one sec. I've been in here, right? Yeah. It's like a storeroom. Point of no return? Yeah. If it's a... I'm fully willing to be backseated on point of no returns. Preferably if I'm close to them, but... It's whatever. Where'd that Weaver guy go? Or whatever. The cum sucker. Hey, Sticky. Chat, go follow Mochi. Mochi's good bean. Deserves support. Go follow Mochi. Always used to hearing you as Jimmy, so it feels like Jimmy time traveled and started up streaming. Well, hopefully I don't sound that similar to Jimmy. I am sick right now, so I'm probably a little more nasally than usual, but hopefully I don't sound that similar to Jimmy. You're not close to a point of no return. What Quack said? Is that what you were going to say? I still think killing a bug in beast mode should reward more health. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna get a downward slash kind of thing at some point. Oh, never mind. No map. The transition between Act 2 and Act 3 is a point of no return. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, so this is a transition area between the Citadel and the gate. Okay. Grand Gate. Okay. A machine displaying a model of the Citadel. Insert rosaries? Yes. Grand Gate map. Uh-oh. 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 That would have been the perfect time to do the Skyrim thing, but I thought about it too late. Thank God. What does this do? Oh, it's like a temporary bench? Is this also a temporary bench? Okay. So I could have did all this before entering the Citadel? Oops! Oh, I can't get out? Oh, hey. So with this did this, I'm coprophilia. So, doing all this, did this enter y'all into Act 2, for those of you that entered this way? Underpoke. No? Dang. Should've went this way first. Underpoke. Drained worker on the verge of collapse. Consumed by the haunting, they continue to work far beyond their mortal limits. Exhausted bug grown sickly from the smog of the underloft. The worker's twist pins, once tools of repair, now serve as spun projectiles. Dang, I should have went this way first. It's fine. I didn't mean to do that. I was backing out of menus. I should have asked. It's fine. Oh. Feeble servant of the underworks with a long twist pin and hard shell. Underworker. Oh, I see. A crude map of the underworks. Poor Shakira is out of the job. Oh, hey, these guys. Bone scroll. Bone scroll is ready. Just some rosaries laying there. Interesting. Under scrub. Drained yet dedicated laborer wielding a coarse steel brush. Interesting. Ah, I see. Need to get a bigger pack for my shards. For when I shard. I wonder if Chakra is immune to the silk like Hornet is. I guess we'll find out, yeah. I pressed the wrong button. Heavy, hard-shelled worker forever repairing the Citadel's crumbling underworks. Undercrank. I could use one of them, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Fucking undercrank, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Undercrank. Oh my god! That's 700 rosaries. I have to get them back. More than now. My financial hierarchy theory is kind of working out. A beautiful, magnificent city with a forward-facingly giving and charitable divinity built on the shoulders and backs of laborers who are taken advantage of and discarded. Whoop. Did I read that guy? Yeah, I did. That was Undercreek. I did a whole bit about it. There's a whole 30-second long bit about it. Nice. In Hollow Knight, the way they describe the why the mantises aren't overtaken by the infection is that they have an overpowering will. It was something like that. I don't think that's exact words, but it's same concept. So maybe to be overtaken by the divinity, you had to have to resist being overtaken by the divinity, you have to A, not allow it to overtake you, which a lot of the pilgrims are just allowing to happen because they think that it's some holy power. And B, have the willpower to resist it. You're new. There's ads. Boop, 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 beep, beep. Uses their steel-bristled pin to scrub the soot from vents and pipes. Undersweep. And now people are persuading me to do Red Dead RP on stream. Well, you can see me playing Red Dead Roleplay on stream on Raw stream every Monday at like 4:30 a.m. Hey, man. I didn't go this way, I don't think. Hello. You know? Well, I lost my rosaries. But yeah. But I don't need them, it's fine. Baby money. Okay. Yeah, there's like a financial hierarchy happening where it's like these are the underpaid workers and the industry workers, and then there's like the people up top that are like the city goers and they have more money than these people do. So there's like this weird hierarchy of power through money, but luckily Hornet's here, and she said the hierarchy of power in the Farloom is about to be twisted and shaken. I don't remember what the rock said anymore. That's as far as I got. Yeah, I think it's been a horrible year for AAA games. Amazing year for indies. No thanks. Okay, now I'll do it. Ass Creed? I wonder how well that sold. Huh. Hmm. Little silk piece, little. Whoa! Whoops. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Thank you. Have a nice night, Melon. I love you. Mwah! Ah, I cracked my neck when I did that. Death Stranding 2, that was a banger. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people love that one. Are the only AAA games this year sequels? There are only sequels. Ghost of Yote is debatable because it's kind of like its own thing, but still. Every AAA game is a sequel. Big corporations are terrified of doing new things for good reason. Reasons that I'll talk about in my next video essay, youtube.com/DrewSunn, whenever the fuck I'm not sick so that I can record. And also edit, and so on. It's still gonna be like a month. Oh, bench, good. Whoa! Well? Your earbud just died. So quick. And even resting costs money down here. Like, that's gotta be direct commentary on how they're living down here. To rest, you have to pay. The only way for you to rest is to pay up. You want to take a break? Pay. I'll crack a thing. Sure. I didn't mean to do that. I'm really angry about opening this door. Speak Speak now. Thy confession will be heard. You have confessed a sin most grave and must by works cleanse yourself. Return to your task and work off cycle, neither eating nor supping until new cycle begins. By the grace of Farloom Eternal, may you never tire, toil, and be forgiven. Whoa! Huh. Split Fiction is... now we're playing with what is an indie game, because Split Fiction and South of Midnight are both developed by an indie team, but Split Fiction is under the EA umbrella, which kind of makes it AAA, but the development team is indie. It's a whole thing. South of Midnight, same thing. South of Midnight is an indie team, but it is published by Xbox, which kind of makes it AA. You know, like, Split Fiction, yeah, maybe I think Split Fiction might count as AAA. I could be convinced on that one. I don't think I could be convinced on South of Midnight. I think South of Midnight is indie. Is Dune out? Isn't that early access? I don't think that counts. Isn't Dune early access right now? Or is that out? Oh, it's out. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. Would Dune count as AAA? It's by a team called Funcom. I've never heard of them. Maybe. No, I think Dune is indie, because that's the developers of, Conan Exiles. I think Dune's indie, still. Again, like, the definition of what even is indie is very, twisted and complex. But yeah, it seems like, it seems very much like a situation where those of the Citadel are taking advantage of the workers in order for them to live their life. And the pilgrims fantasize about being in the Citadel and joining the Citadel, when in reality the bulk of them are down here working in the industry. The fact that we have both AA and AAA makes it murky. Yeah, and there's not really a direct definition for it anywhere. It's like it's all confusing. Even for the Game Awards. Hello. Okay. In my brain, if they get funding from a AAA and the title can be eliminated by the AAA, it's kind of AAA. That's what AA is. If you are an indie development studio, but your game is published by a AAA publisher, then you are AA. But then the question becomes, what is a AAA publisher? Is it just the console holders? Then is an EA game still... Would an EA game technically be indie at that point? At what point is a publisher considered AAA and in turn the indie developers that they publish AA? Hades 2's indie. Big budget indie, but still indie. Exactly. It's like all this stuff becomes complicated of like, what is AAA? What is AA? What is single A, aka indie? You know, like it all becomes stupid. Nobody knows what they're talking about. It's all just art, you know? It's all just art. It's like, it's all just art. Some of it is made by an independent person that's just making their dream. Some of it is commissioned and they're making art. And some of it's commissioned by the church. So it's a big ass fucking mural. But it's all just art. Fuck! Turn around. I'm doing great. So far for the big games this year, I've only played Expedition 33. From what I hear, that seems like a good game to be the one that you played. I think this year might be the least money I've spent on games ever. Maybe. Because we've been playing so many, like, retro games that I just have. Or, like, doing a lot of indies and stuff. Like... And I really only want to be playing these, as I've said before, like, I'm really over AAA, like, other than Elden Ring that we still need to finish up, after 2 years of playing that goddamn video game. I'm not really interested in playing any AAA games anytime soon. I'm sure I'll probably play whatever FromSoft puts out next for sure, because I'm just a fucking fanboy. Because I'm just a fanboy, so I'm sure I'll probably play whatever FromSoft puts out next, which could be considered AAA, but again, it's like a whole thing. But like, I don't know, I'm not interested in what the AAA studios have been doing lately. And I just don't, like, really what it all boils down to, at the end of the day, when you boil down everything that is my video game taste in 2025, I think really what it is boiled down to is I don't like open world video games. And I've known that for about a year, for when I played Baldur's Gate and finished it and stuff. I don't like open world video games anymore. I like Metroidvanias, which could be seen as open world, but they have a linear nature to it. Because you have specific places that is like you're going from point A to B. Like, you could see this as open world. I like these. But for like the open world game that you think of an open world, like a Skyrim or an Outer Worlds 2 that's coming out, or like an Avowed as well, or like even like a Doom Eternal, I would say. Like all of those, like, I don't like open world. I don't like open world games anymore. Gestures to Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a game that came out years upon years ago, and to tell you the truth, I love Elden Ring so much. I love the way that the map works in Elden Ring. I don't like the world design of Elden Ring. I love the way that the map unveils as you play and the way that that works. I don't love the world design of Elden Ring. Like, it's, I don't know, it just, I think the last open world game that I played that I genuinely enjoyed the world of is probably, I like that her dress is doing that, is probably, or cloak rather, sorry, her cloak is doing that. Is probably Breath of the Wild. It's like, would you want to play an $80 open world game or a shorter curated experience? I want the shorter curated experiences. Like, I just don't think every single video game needs to be those big open worlds. Like, I think those big open worlds have a place, but I don't think every single AAA game needs to be that. You know? I don't think every single video game needs to be worth $80 that these studios are putting out. I think that it's completely fine for a AAA studio to put out a $40 game. And it's completely okay for them to put out an $80 game. You know? Like, I think that either or is fine. Like, to tell you the truth, at the end of the day, like, if we're really looking at it, if we're, like, Spider-Man Miles Morales, $40 game. Spider-Man 2, $80 game. You know, like, Spider-Man 2, I think that you could validate paying $80 for that game. At the scale that it is, at the quality level that it is, I think $80 makes sense for that game. Miles Morales, much shorter linear experience, $40. You know, like, even, like, boiling it down from there, like, going further, right? Like, God of War Ragnarok, $80 game. I could see that being $80. I could validate that being $80. God of War 2018, I could see where that would be $40, and I think that would be acceptable. Like, it's, but they're gonna charge $60 because they can, you know. For, like, I think at the end of the day, I think I've said that 8 times now. Mario Kart World should not have been $80. I think that's really what it comes down to. What it really comes down to is that Mario Kart World should not have been $80. I think it's ridiculous that Mario Kart World was $80 and Donkey Kong Bonanza was $70. What the fuck is that? Mario Kart World should have been $60 and Bonanza should have been $80. What the fuck is that? Anyways, I'm gonna kill this guy now. murdered. Did you see my message that it opens on, you said 12/18? The voting opens in November and the award show is on 12/18. I don't think that's right. I thought it was on the 7th. Hi, Anna. How are you? I don't think that's right. It's on the 11th. Unless it got delayed. It's on the 11th. Speaking of Earthbound, I will probably do Earthbound in November. I kind of want to do a few horror games because it's a, because it's a spooky month. So I'm thinking that, right now it's like a bit of a toss-up of what we're going to do after Parasite Eve. I was thinking maybe Rat Shaker. Don't know if y'all have heard about that game. By Sweet Carol just came out. I'm thinking maybe we'll do that game. But I haven't decided yet. There's no way that's all that's in this room. There's no shot. There's no way that's all that's in this room. I'm coming back to this. Oh, Rat Shaker? Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do after after Parasite Eve. I'm thinking Rat Shaker. I'm thinking whoa. I'm thinking By Sweet Carol that just came out because I do want to play that eventually. I'm also thinking some more like fucking older retro games here or there. I kind of want to do I want to do a game that nobody ever talks about. It's a video game by From Software before they were necessarily the From Software that you think of with the Dark Souls and stuff. It's called Kuon, Kuon. I really want to do Kuon. Where'd you go? Okay. Could always do Parasite Eve 2. Before we continue anything that is a series, we will do Earthbound. So, like, before we continue Zelda, before we do Parasite Eve 2, before we do Onimusha 2, we're going to do Earthbound. But the reason why I want to do Kuon is two reasons. One, it kind of looks like shit, but in a good way. And two, I'm working on this video about camera angles and stuff, so I want to play a few more fixed camera angle games to have footage. And also to have something to link to, so like if people are like, hey, I like this guy, I wonder if he streams. They have more VODs to watch than just like a few that they have right now. Drew? What? Hi. Good night, Vic. I love you. Mwah! Ooh. I'm pretty cleared up. I do think I'm getting better. I should drink more water. Was for the Indie Award show. Oh, thank you. 12/18, got it. And voting's in November. Yeah, I love the 6-1 guys. Huh. Well, fuck. I'm really trying. Okay. Ooh. Hey, man. Okay. Woo! Stressful. And this leads up into the Citadel. Huh. Interesting. I wonder why that fountain is there. Is there a gate here? No. Huh. Thank you, dude, by the way. Fucking... Oh, I had a thought, and now it's gone. Sorry, I had a queen, and now it's gone. Have you been taking vitamin C or zinc? I can take some. Oh, this is vitamin D. I eat a lot of oranges. Ooh, where'd it go? Ooh, where'd it go? Ooh, what were we talking about? We were talking about Nintendo. We were talking... Oh. Nope, it's gone. I'm working on the next video, which is all about fixed camera angles and stuff, so I want to play games that are fitting for it so that I can use that footage for things. Oh, I remember now. So, like, okay, so, hang on. I gotta take my glasses off because then I think better. So, looking at this map, holy shit, I'm stroking out. Looking at this map, right? So, hang on. We have 3 layers, right? Really 4. We have... yeah. We have this layer. We have this layer, and then we have... maybe not that one. Hang on, I'm getting there. Let me cook. There. So we have 3 layers, right? We have layer 1 down here, which is entirely industry. It's industry and wilds, right? So these 2 zones are industry, This is where people that work in the deep docks probably lived, as well as far fields, where the far fields, because of Chorus being there, is helping the deep docks fuel, right? So that's the initial fuel. From there, the power in deep docks that they're accruing in deep docks, which is probably through steam and smoke, because of or rather, no, it'd be through heat. Through the mining of the coals and stuff in deep docks, they use that power to then power the looms in Greymore, where these looms in Greymore are then spinning around and collecting silk. This silk is then used as a power source to then power the Citadel. So we have the deep dock area that is industry, and they're mining the rocks and stuff and getting the heat. That heat is then powering the looms in Greymore. That silk is then powering like a turbine, is powering the Citadel. And then the underworks is cleaning the stuff in the Citadel that is keeping this running. But this whole layer, other than the entrance, I guess, is just dedicated to the silk and punishment. With this section of the map, including the biowater and the mist that aren't on the map, are specifically the unwanted bits. These are specifically the unwanted. This is where they send people that they don't want to remember, the sinners. This is where they pump all of their unwanted waste, the biowater and the mist. This is all of waste, right? All of that is just waste. But Greymore and Bellheart are powering the Citadel, with Bellheart being a place of worship for those in Greymore? ? Not sure on that one. Not sure where the bells come into play. Maybe I'm wrong on one part of this, and Deep Docks is for melting down the bells that Bellheart and the Citadel use. Ooh, that's probably it. I've changed my mind. So this area of the map is industry and wild. This area of the map, so the deep docks is for making the clock parts. It's for making the clock parts. It's for making all of the metal bits, all of the bells that people are wearing, all of it. That's from Deep Docks. Deep Docks isn't power. Deep Docks is making the actual machinery for these places to use. And then everything else that I said is correct. Where Greymore and by proxy Bellheart are powering the Citadel, in Sinner's Road and Deep Bile and all that shit is all just waste and things that they don't want and things that they don't want to remember or have people have attention to. So that's all just industry, like the layers of the industry, right? And then like blasted steps, shellwood, I think shellwood's for food. This is food. Shellwood is kind of unique when it comes to this because that's just food. Blasted steps is wilds, wormways is wilds, bone bottom is wilds, the marrow is also wilds, but people have civilized it. And far fields is seemingly wilds as well, but I'm not confident. And Hunter's March is also wilds, but has people living there, which is the ants. I'm saying wilds from the Citadel perspective, where it's like they view Hunter's March as wilds, when in reality, it is civilized just in a different way, similar to how the colonizers viewed Native Americans, where this is a different civilization, but the Citadel probably doesn't see it that way. I'm also going to assume the rain oh my God, it's not acid rain, but it is from the rain in Greymore is the waste from the Citadel. That's from Deep Bile and stuff. The rain in Greymore is specifically from that. It's all sewage water. I'm struggling to understand where the mist comes into play. I'm sure I will. That the mist is kind of an outlier to everything that I just said. The mist is seemingly completely separate from what I just said. So we don't even have the map for the mist right now. So I'm curious about how the mist plays into it all. I understand the mist led to a thing that helps explain the deep bile and all that stuff that I'm not going to say. But like, I'm curious about what role in the ecosystem that is this world. I'm curious about what role the mist plays in that. Maybe it's heat vaporized. Maybe it has to do with the water. It is above deep bile. I guess it's beside deep bile. I don't know. We don't have enough information for all that yet. But like for the explanation of the layers of the map and what roles they're playing with each other and how they're combining, I think we have that pretty down packed up until the Citadel. I think there's probably a layer or two above the Citadel until the Divinity. But I think we have a good basis of where the layers are right now for the upkeep of the Citadel, which seems to be what these layers are dedicated to for the parts that are civilized by civilized is the wrong word. For the places that are occupied by the people from the Citadel. Places that are occupied by this civilization. That's the better way to word it. Places that are occupied by the civilization. Colonized? I mean, we don't necessarily know if it's colonization because they could have lived here, right? Like we don't know if this divinity of these assumedly weavers, right? But like this divinity was born here and based here originally, or if they moved here and overtook what was here. We don't necessarily know if it's a colonization kind of thing. Part of me doubts that it's a colonization part of thing, not for any reason except for that's what was happening in Hollow Knight, where the Pale King colonized that area, as pale beings often do. But so that's why I kind of doubt that that's the direction they're going to go, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. I can't do any docking. Chat, I've lost the ability to dock. I've lost my foreskin. Okay, I got it. We're good. What is this fountain for? For those that ascend out for them to wash themselves before they enter Citadel Prime? Maybe? I wonder where this water's coming from. Did I just step in poo-poo? I might have stepped in poo-poo. Yeah, The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks is dead-ass a story about colonization and nobody acknowledges it. It does feel like they probably wouldn't repeat themselves unless they really, really like the bug colony joke. Well, they're at least repeating the evil divinity thing. And also kind of an evil monarchy thing. Australians that don't like monarchies? What? Nice. The dev team is Australian. Or Adelaide. Adelaide, Australia. I seen a headline, and I didn't read the article. I don't care. Hi, Keon. How are you?
I like a demon, like a me back.
Do I have permission to ask Chat a question? Of course. I seen an article, and I didn't read context of the rest. Like, I just read the headline because I didn't care enough to read the article. That said something along the lines of, like, how two people made a masterpiece out of $50,000 in reference to Hollow Knight Original. And I read that, and I was like, well, A, they led an extremely successful Kickstarter. B, they live in one of the cheapest cities in the entirety of Australia that I think is cheaper than majority of America, for the big cities at least. So it's like, well, by not living in San Francisco like the rest of the game dev world, that's how they did it. Like, what do you mean? Living in one of the most expensive cities in the entire world is bad for game development? What? Who here thinks that in this stream, I've made an impression on you as more than just an annoyance to Drew? And don't mind if it's conversing with me while I'm here. Well, you are an annoyance to Drew. Live cheaply during development. I think the quote was, we weren't exactly getting coffee every day. I read in a different article from Bloomberg, one that I did read all of it, that was, that Ari Gibson, one of the two developers, just likes living that way. He likes living cheap. He doesn't have, like, a family or anything like that. He very much, like, would be content living in a one-room apartment, one-room flat kind of thing. So I'm sure that plays at least to his advantage. I think it was Gibson. I'm going through this phase of questioning friendships on Twitch, and I'd like to think I've talked or interacted more than just being like, what can being friends with Drew gain me as a content creator, which is now unfortunately a lot of Hang on, let me read that again. Where's my mouse? I'm going through this phase of questioning friendships on Twitch, and I'd like to think I've talked or interacted more than just being like, what can being friends with Drew gain me as a content creator? Which is how unfortunately a lot of content creators think. I don't know an answer to what you just said. What I will say is my own perspective of I don't do that. If I think I used to do that back before He Who Shall Not Be Named got canned and stuff. I think back then I was doing that. But I think after that, I very much felt both betrayed and didn't want to make that effort ever again. So I'm friends with people that, like, I'm friends with people that, like, I don't talk to super often, but, like, if they were in trouble, I would do anything. Like, Chris is a good example, who's in chat right now. Chris and I don't talk that often. If Chris wanted something, I would do anything. Like, if Chris I would straight up take a bullet for Chris immediately. Like, we don't talk super often, but, like, I'd still, like, I would do anything. Like, and that's really all I care about now. Like, I don't care about, like, where are my words? If a person I'm interacting with doesn't want to be my friend, then I just simply won't be their friend. And I can very much feel when I'm being pushed aside. And when I am being pushed aside for that person that I would consider a friend to instead aim for greener pastures, I guess I would say, I will allow them to do that and not try to butt my way into their friendship, even though that might be a greener pasture for me. Like, I have friends who, again, I would consider friends, who might not consider me necessarily their friend, but I consider them friends, who have quite a bit more viewership than I do. And while it might benefit me, numbers-wise, to try to become more buddy-buddy with them, I actively won't do that because it feels like I'm taking advantage of them because of their numbers. And instead, the onus has to fall on them to come to me to be their friend. I still consider them a friend. And again, I would do anything for them. But I will actively I will actively resist going out of my way to interact with them simply because it feels like I'm doing it. It feels like I would be doing it to take advantage of the situation, and I don't want to do that. I actively resist networking for networking's sake. And instead, will just kind of float around. Yeah. I still view those people as my friend, and again, would go out of my way to support them. But, like, for me, it's like, it's very much like a... It's like a... I'm just careful. I'm careful about it. I'm just careful. Nothing wrong with wanting to go for genuine interactions rather than transactive ones. I've never seen transactive. I've never seen that word before. For what it matters, I don't feel like your interactions here come off as transactive or with ulterior motives. Seem like a genuine person. I mean, I've heard of transactional friendships. I've never seen just the word transaction, like transactive. I've never seen the word transactive. I get it. I get what it means. I've never seen that before. Drew only cares about Chris. I mean, I do care deeply about Chris. Hi, Dumpling. How are you? How you doing? Can we be friends? No. Yeah. What do you mean, can we? Yeah. What do you mean? Fuck you. What? Drew reads the vibes. I'm very conscious about it. Like, after all of that happened, I'm very conscious about how I'm interacting with people and how they're responding to my interaction. And while I may get that wrong every now and then, I don't know what's going on in their head. It's just something that I'm careful about and am aware of. Because as Keon said, there are so many creators on the platform that will specifically interact transactively, you know? They will only interact with people if it benefits their career. And that's, hey, like, I think that's a little gross, but hey, whatever, man. It benefits your career, you do it. If you fucking get partner because you're interacting with someone that has fucking 300,000 viewers, hey, you go off, you make your, you get that bag, homie. I'm not gonna do that. I'm good. I'm good. Feeling like you're pushed aside because someone you thought was a friend feel they can do better sucks. I've been there. Not in content creator situation, just in like life. I've been the friend that has been pushed aside so many times. And again, it's like hey, you get that bag. You like get that bag. It's fine. Like I get it. I'm like a 30 viewer Andy over here. I'm not sitting here with 500. I can't benefit your career. This platform and also YouTube and TikTok is kind of like a dog eat dog world. Either you make it or you don't, and most don't. So it's like if you got to be a little bit of a bad person by like publicity's view, you know, morally, whatever, fuck. As long as you're not breaking the law or something to do it, fucking go for it, man. Like, I get it. I 100% get it. I think it's a little gross, but like, I get it. Do what you got to do to make a career out of this. Hopefully, when you do make a career out of it, you look back towards my way and help me out as well. But like, it's fine. It's whatever. You know, ideally, you know, you fucking throw a dog a bone, but like, it's fine if you don't. It's good. At the end of the day, content creators are their own people. Trying to build a career off making connections can work, but it's not a guarantee, and it's kind of shallow. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to, but I'm hungry. Exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry, Drew, I've been using to increase my viewership. We know. Yeah, we all know. We're all aware of it. Like I said, I try to be aware of it. When the trans girlies go to the gym... Oh. Got it. We'll share that one with Ava later. We told Ava the trans coding joke earlier. We'll do the trans active one later. Fuck! She's watching the VOD! No! It's ruined! Ava just heard it! Cause she's watching the VOD! No! Ava, pretend. Shh! Dang it! Man. I'm exhausted. Take a nap. Hey, Drew, can Dole be my friend? Yeah, I guess. I will admit, I've rated people in hopes that they'll notice me more so we can be friends, but at the same time, that's me trying to get them to have a transactional relationship with me. So it's like I'm bribing them with my support in exchange for their genuine friendship. It's like a reverse. I mean, yeah, I've done the same. I think every streamer has. I don't know, streaming's weird. The Notice Me Senpai? Yeah, I don't know, streaming's weird. Um... I'm reading. It's like 5 p.m. It's too late to nap. That's prime nap time. A good 20 minute. Tell me you didn't say, Maker, don't be my friend. I did not say that. I think that's a common mentality while raiding, even if it's subconscious. Yeah, I mean, like, I think I'm going to take that a layer deeper. I think raiding is always transactional. You can raid a friend and be their friend, right? But that raid was still transactional. And I think that regardless of who you're raiding and the size of their stream or whatever the fuck, be that 1080p, 720p, I think that there's always a hope that they would do the same to you. I think I think in that relation, I think the one thing that streamers should do more of and we should normalize is rating events. I think that's really the only time where, like, expectation comes into play of, like, I think that someone running a 24-hour stream or a fucking fundathon or a fucking birthday stream, whatever the hell, right? Like, I think that streamers should always rate into those first. And I think that doesn't happen enough. I think that it's too easy to simply raid a person that you're friends with and just to raid them because it's like, oh, this is easy. This is an easy thing to do. I'm tired at the end of my stream. But, like, raiding someone who's doing an event is... It's much more important to raid someone doing an event than it is to raid someone that's just doing a stream. In my opinion. But beyond that, it's like... I don't know, I think that raids are always transactional. Drew is a babyface. He looks 20 years old. I have news for you. I am indeed 27. Delver's drill. Rotary tool used for boring into bone and rock. Drives the wielder. I pressed a button, it didn't work. It did the sound, but it didn't work. Drives the wielder downwards while spinning the drill with destructive force. That sounds funny as fuck. I'm gonna use that. Just found out about a game that has a similar combat style as Parasite Eve. It's called Parasite Mutant. What's your take on it? Parasite Mutant. This is 100% iterative. The character even looks like fucking cheese. Yeah, they're 100% like we're making Parasite Eve, but not. Yeah. 100%. But yeah, streaming's weird because there's a weird social element to it that is kind of easy to take advantage of. So this is obviously going down into Bellheart. Is this the guy that was like, oh, the slaves? Interesting. I imagine this will have something to do later, but I don't know what that would be right now. Maybe it was just a cool little detail that there's pipes running through Bellheart, but we kind of already knew that. Dang. Streaming is weird because it's all about connections, but everyone makes connections differently, so relation is different. I wouldn't say it's all about connections, but it's one way to play it. I think that, I thought... Okay, hang on. Hi, Topaz, how are you? I think that there's, 2 ways to play Twitch, right? To be a streamer, to make it as a streamer. And it's not something that I'm sure it's something that all of you have heard at least once. Be that from a streamer saying it, or be that just from hearing it somewhere or something. I think there's 2 ways. Networking and making content elsewhere. The networking is the way easier option. That is so much easier than the other one. The networking is so much easier than making it elsewhere. Like, by leagues! Both can work. You can do both. And you can do either or. Both work. But networking is so much easier. But a lot of the time it requires you to shed the morality that is networking and interact with people who have big numbers because they have big numbers. And once you're friends with someone who has big numbers, a lot of the times that can exponentially grow to you being friends with other people with big numbers. And then you grow from there and you keep going up and up and up. You make one friend with big numbers, that friend introduces you to other friends that have big numbers, and it goes up and up and up. But it requires you to do it that first time. It is rare that there is an exception to that. It happens, it's rare. I went down there. There's to the right of the underworks. Could I get over there? I'm gonna head to that bench. Oh. With all the refuse collapsing throughout their domain, the workers' stiff shell would essentially... With all the refuse collapsing throughout their domain, the workers' stiff shell would be essential if they held any hope to survive. My friend has over 5 million subscribers on YouTube. Where are my numbers? Who cares that they pay me? I want my numbers. For me, while there is always like a starve for success, like don't get me wrong, like anyone that says that they're only making content for fun or only making content for the art of it is lying. Every single one. If you ever hear anybody say that, they're lying. Because you want success. Like, you might primarily be doing it for the fun of it or primarily doing it for the art of it. You still want success. You still want that. There's still a desire for success. So it's like, for me, I am making the video essays that I'm making for the art of it. Do I want them to be more successful? Of course I do. Of course I want them to be more successful. I want those to get all the views in the world. I want my art to be seen. I want my art to be appreciated. Right? Like, art is the primary reason I'm doing it, but I still want it to be successful. I'm streaming to play video games. Obviously, I still want it to be successful. If I didn't want it to be successful, I would still be a no-cam streamer sitting here in my underwear still playing the video game. My primary objective is to play video games and have a good time with chat. That doesn't mean that's the only objective. I still want this to be successful. But the primary thing that I care about as a creator today is the video essays. I care about those video essays being successful more than anything else that I do. Anything. You played in your undies? You're goddamn right. Cool. I'm not gonna take it. Well, I guess I could. It'd lead me to a bench. I make art so people other than Abby tell me I'm funny. Abby has told me I crave more. I hunger. Ought to have socks on, slut. Has your ass eaten your hand? Yeah, I do that thing where, like, I scratch my butthole and then I sniff it. Like the monkeys. It's like a monkey. I want to grow on Twitter Blue Sky, but I don't want to play the algorithm and make booby trendy art. I mean, you're kind of already doing the thing that would be the success other than that, from what I know, which is the fan art. Which is, I would say, is that version's networking, I guess. What's this? Nice. Nice. Organic success? What's that? I've seen on YouTube, some videos have like a little hyped thing underneath them with like a confetti horn thing. I don't know what that is. I was wondering if it's like people paying for promotion. I don't know what that is. You have to have X amount of subs or views, I think, and your community could hype the video, which pushes it more. Weird. Okay. Like, for me in my content, I think my biggest flaw is just not putting out enough stuff. I don't think that that was always true. I think that maybe 4 video essays ago, it was a quality problem. Nice. I think maybe 4 videos ago, it was a quality problem. Please, Keon, take me to dinner first. I think 4 videos ago it was a quality problem. I don't think it's a quality problem anymore. I think that it's a I'm not putting out enough. My goal was 4 videos this year. I got 3. With this one that I'm working on right now being the 3rd. Dang. Drew Slop Tuber arc starts here? Maybe. I don't know, I see other video essayists pumping out a video every single month, which aren't edited to the degree that mine are, which then makes me question of like, hey, am I editing too much? And I see other video essayists putting out a video every 2 months, and I'm like, hey, this is pretty close to the quality that I'm doing. Maybe I should be able to do this. I'm gonna say this whole thing. And then I'm like, hey, maybe the reason they're doing this is because I'm streaming and I'm putting in the time of streaming. And then they're like, hey, come by my Twitch streams in the video. And I'm like, oh. Never mind. Holy shit, there's more? Oh. Holy shit, there's more? Come on. Would you like some super big advice that's super secret that I learned today about how YouTube algorithms work and why a lot of longer form content isn't actually pushed except on certain topics that the algorithm grabs hold on? Literal hour-long discussion following a YouTube channel audit about growth, which has changed my weekly... Literal hour-long discussion following a YouTube channel audit about growth, which has changed my weekly work drastically for minimally the next 3 months. What? I'm confused. Hey, Dimitrix, how you doing, dog? So someone I know had their channel audited by YouTube to keep their channel growth up. Would you like to hear what YouTube recommends and tells people to garnish an audience? Yes. I dashed into him. Whew. Okay. The algorithm currently promotes consistency of short-form content, 15 to 30 seconds. Minimally one short every day with a maximum of 3 to 4 shorts a day. The algorithm doesn't push long-form content. The discoverability is almost solely now on shorts. They say do shorts or die. Shorts, discoverability, long-form content, regular/subscribers, streaming, community happiness, interactiveness. Oh, I kind of already got that. Because that's what I've been doing for like the last 2 videos. Huh. I'm proud of myself for picking that up on my own. Oh, I know where I am. I don't put out a short every day, but I put out shorts to push videos. So right now I'm... For my next video... I have 12 shorts prepared. But I'm not going to put out a short every day. But I have 12 shorts prepared for my next video. So after I put out my next video, over the course of the rest of the month, 12 shorts are going to go up. This all looks like deep ducks, right? All to promote that video. Interesting. And then from there, I also have... I have a plan that I haven't executed on yet. So I don't know how it's going to go, if I'm going to dedicate to it or not. But I was thinking about doing... For topics that I can't fill out at least a 20-minute video for, I was thinking about doing shorts that aren't related to videos and are just their own thing that I'm just going to put out every now and then rather than... rather than having content that is dedicated to a video, to promote a video. But I don't have any of those written yet, so I don't have a deciding factor on that yet. That's more of a thing for me to work on for next time. For me to write down my ideas and be like, oh, I can't fill out a video for that. Okay, let's make a smaller video for that and fill it out from there. Something for me to think on as I go. But it's still not going to be every day kind of thing. I'm not doing that. I'm good. I don't care about shorts that much. But that's for next video. So that'll probably be next year that I'm doing that. For this video, I have the 12. I have the 12 shorts, the video itself, and I think 3 posts planned. I think. And that's on all platforms. I'm gonna start posting to Instagram and TikTok again. So that's all platforms. Nice. But you're wearing shorts right now? Nuh-uh. That's what you think. And, my buddy Deontay, Demo Chime, gave me, a subscription to DaVinci Resolve Studio, which is usually $300, but he bought a camera that came with a code. So I got it through that code. Because he already had Studio. Which makes it so that I can automatically subtitle my videos, which saves me hundreds of hours. Hundreds! Which is pretty cool. He's a good bean. I guess back up to the coral chambers, huh? There's not really anything else for me to do down here for now. I didn't find any, like, secret paths that led to new areas or anything. I still need to open the gate for Sherma. That's a dream. Life could be a dream. Shooba-deepa-doopa, automated subtitles. Shoo-doopa-deepa-duppa. People can read your shorts. Doop-ba-ba-ba-dee-ow. They're more clickable, because people don't click in anymore. They just read on the home page because they're fucking weird. Okay. That should be a free feature. Well, this is an editing program. It is a free feature on YouTube. And there are ways to do it for free, but they're not that good. Life could be a dream. Shoo-doopa-deepa-doopa. Get me the fuck out of here. Shoo-doopa-doopa-doopa. I hate the underworks. And I feel bad for the employees. Dooba-dee-bop-a-doopa-doopa. Those are some fucking blades. Dooba-dee-bop. Get me the fuck out of here. Dooba-dee-bop. What? This is where I just was? What? Oh, I see. Huh. I feel like a woman. Ba 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 dee dee. Ah. I feel like there's so many things in here that I didn't find. Boop. Okay. Get me out of here. Tee. Okay. Let's go open the gate for Sherma. Yeah, it sounds like Patrick. Did you use gender Sherma? Oh, fuck! Get me out of here. I don't even want to deal. Okay. Speedrunners have this one skip they do called the Timothy Chalamet skip. And it got the name because the little bug at the skip yells, Chalamet! For some reason, I couldn't imagine his name without the Timothy part. That's why I stumbled. Because, like, how do I say his name without the Timothy part? I've never said just his last name. Interesting that, nice. Interesting that some of these things are, like, covered with, like, drapes and stuff. Which implies that people were moving out without the intention of returning anytime soon. You know, they were going on vacation, and stuff like that. Hey, so interesting thing. Gate no open? Super interesting thing. Gate no open. Okay. I hate to break it to you, Sherma, but gate no open, okay? Like, what can he do? You know, what can he do? Well, I came all the way down here. Jeezy Pete. Okay. I had to do a little bit of puzzle solving. But I got there. I think I went too high. Can we get my... Oh. Now I went too low. I'm about to cry. Get me the fuck out of here! Jesus Christ! Boop. Time to collect my riches of rosaries all over again. Balls. Do you think the rosaries are made of geo? Yeah, you don't got much to take, huh? Whoa! Claw Maiden. Puppet servant of the Citadel suspended on strings of silk. An early form of automaton requiring extensive silk to maintain its service. Holy shit! Thing fired a heat-seeking missile at me! my god. Where'd little homie go? Oh, there you are. Jesus Christ. Nobody likes them? I like them in a weird way because they're automatons and I'm a little freak. Can't go that way. Hey, man. Stop. Oh. Okay. Hey, guys. Hold. Okay. I'm on my way. Misery is your pain. I think it's just a signal that this is here. Yeah. I need to play my thingy here. I haven't done it yet. Our voices will be heard. Is this the way? I didn't do that in the lower section at all. Gonna have to go back and do it a little bit in there. I'm sure I'll be back when I find that other hallway. Or I'll be back right now. Okay.
Larger, hide away. Smaller, catch the prey. Hiding, hiding.
Okay. Makes sense. They're kind of like animalistic. You don't want to listen to my funky music, white boy? Not at all? Oh, is it because I don't have enough silk? Here, let me hit you a few times. Our voices will be heard, waver not with a nod. Holy call of the Citadel. Oh, and then they start playing their bell with me. Fill the chamber, sacred song, raise your voices, chosen few. You don't want to do it now? Oh. Okay. Come on, man. Why don't you want to be my friend? Fuck. Beefed it, beefed it, beefed it. When may I rest? Where is the song? None shall starve. Interesting. They have different songs from each other. Is it because that one didn't have a hat on? A mask on? Are the masked ones different than the ones... Are the ones with the mask like a lead preacher kind of thing, and then they're disciples kind of situation? Nice. Hey, Miss Sherman, can you let Sherman in? I'm trying my goddamn best to let Sherman in. I'll tell you what. Okay. I just don't want to play with me. I just want them to enjoy my song, my Silksong. Is this the way? None shall die. Now they can't be charmed anymore. Is it because I already charmed one of them? I don't know. No, no. This is locked off, right? Yeah. Need an angelic key. Sir? Holy call of the Citadel, the song sustains. Mind if I ask a very tiny spoiler question about a tool you might not have? I'll show you my tools. Here are my upgrades right now. Oh, sorry, I'm covering them. Here, I'll... do you ever look at yourself in clips and go, what a stupid fucking face I have while you're gaming and not chatting and interacting with anyone? Those moments of focus? Yes, all the time. These guys are just uncharmable now. All must gather, all must sing, raise your voices, chosen few. None shall starve, none shall starve. And then they start playing they start ringing their bell. But I ran out of silk. Yeah, I mean, I do that with my voice. I've been trying to learn how to be, ironically, after I, like, right before I got sick, I've been trying to learn how to, like, speak less nasally, to take my voice and lower it from here down to here to the bottom of my throat by, like, lowering my Adam's apple and trying to teach myself how to speak from here so that my register is lower, but also I hit less of that nasally area. I've been trying to learn how to, like, passively do that, but I haven't figured it out. I haven't figured out how to talk down here and also enunciate at the level that I have been. The enunciation is lost when I start talking from down here. But if I talk normally, like, at the top of my throat, like I usually do, I can enunciate pretty well. Did this one grow large thanks to the Citadel's excess? Or was its formidable size the reason it ever survived to reach this place? I can't really do the Toad voice very well anymore. I've lost it. I can still do it. But my voice changed again sometime last year. And it made it so that I can't really do that voice very well anymore. It also might just be, like, out of practice. Maybe I just need to play more Mario games to get it back. I don't know. Well, it's not about the gruffness of it. It's the I can do that. It's the pitch. I can't hit that pitch very well anymore. Weave a knot with a knot to live eternal in the light, for a song, for a silk. Bugs like these crossed the caves to bring me to Farloom. I cut down many before my capture. Then I had thought them minded in cunning. Now I can see the singular will that haunts them all. I mean, I've considered becoming a VTuber here or there, but eh. None shall starve, I am chosen. VTubing's too expensive. Fill the chamber, sacred song, our voices will be heard. Holy call of the Citadel. Good luck, Keon. Good luck and good lurk. Both. I could go up and continue exploring. I'm gonna move over and I'm gonna go to the gate so that I can let Sherma in on the other side. And also see what's happened to the world now that I'm officially in Act 2. See if anything's changed. The Underminer! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I definitely didn't mean to do that.
I am chosen to live eternal in the light. Is this the way?
To live eternal. That does kind of confirm what I thought. Sorry, what I queened. It seems like... It seems like there's an eternal life thing going on. That fucking blows. Whew. Then never look up an explanation video? That's what happened to me with Bloodborne. This is a realization in myself that I've had, like, relatively recently that I like piecing together these stories. When I played Bloodborne on the channel in, I think, end of 2019, I think. Maybe end of 2020, I don't know. I played that game fully with the ideal that I was going to look up a lore video after. I do not know what happened in Bloodborne. I didn't look it up. I didn't figure it out. I have no idea what happened in Bloodborne. I'm looking forward to one day replaying Bloodborne, just so that as I'm playing, I can piece together the story with y'all and figure out what was going on and stuff. Because I have no fucking idea. It's been that long? Cutscene fixed. Yeah, it's been that long. It's been a very long time. Okay. I wonder what the... I wonder what, I wonder what the judge's role in all this is. Perhaps judging who's worthy to enter? I don't know. Oh. They remorselessly eliminate any pilgrim or passerby deemed impure to their sight. Well, okay. The countless husks strewn on paths beside them tell of their conclusive decisions. Well, that answered the question. I'm gonna play them a ditty. I'm the piano man. Play me a song, you're the piano man. Play me a song tonight. Hang on, I gotta kill this guy.
Thrust conceals our nest made of secret.
A nest made of secret? I don't know how to read, man. Believe it or not, I don't have dyslexia, I think. Believe it or not. Because goddamn. Holy shit. The amount of words that I flub. The edict absolute. Glory to the gilded. Oh shit. There is a chance. It could be. A lot of the times that I flub reading something, it's for the same reason why I can't read books. Where my ADHD fucking takes control and I'm reading ahead while I'm trying to read the word, and it's a whole thing. My guy. Okay. Well, we're not doing this anymore. Crush sin upon steps. Only the holy may judge. Ever vigilant. Brain thinks too fast? Yeah, I'm just too smart, honestly. I think that's really, I think at the end of the day, you need to stop saying that. When you write it all down, when you chisel it away, I'm just too smart. I'm just too smart. I'm reading these words and I'm thinking about the way bigger words that they could be. I'm thinking about the massive words that they could be. And I flub the words because I'm thinking about the big words instead. I'm just too smart. Oh. Interesting. Howdy. Oh, we're chill? The gate! The gate! Oh, grand gate to the Citadel stands before us. We are so close. Almighty ones beyond the gate. We beg of you, open the way and let we poor, insignificant little pilgrims crawl into the light. I see no gatekeepers to heed your plea, pilgrim, though I too would benefit from its opening. Have you heard of a means to pass through? Ah, weapons blunt it not, no holes for keys. 'Tis the bells, they say, the holy bells upon the path that open thy way. On my journey I passed by many large bells housed in old shrines. Each I have struck awake, yet still this gate stays closed. What are the tasks must be done to see us pass beyond? The bells are rung, and the sacred threshold may now be crossed. For the final task is simple, only music played fair and true. Music shall attune thy bells, and see thy gate descend. I'm not read. It must be you to lead us, sister. You who brought this blessing. Play or sing, and we shall follow. Ding dong, ding dong. Oh, fuck. Titties. One health, one health, one health, one health. Oh, that's gone. Okay, well, that was first attempt. The mist is the rare way to get to the Citadel. Almost everyone goes via this route. Yeah, I figured. That's why I decided to enter that way once I learned that it was an alternate. Titties. Got it. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, I was curious. Oh, I opened my map! What the fuck? What the fuck? Sick? Sick? Awesome? Didn't pick up on what was happening fast enough and then I ran into their ass. Sick? Sick? No! Didn't hit soon if I... Why did I... This'll work out. It didn't. It's easy to be caught off guard by the ricocheting trajectory of its flung mask, especially in tight corners. Like that? Oh shit. Okay, I understand now. Well. Penis. What? Gotta slow down a little bit. Love me some bug teddies. Oh, okay. Oh! That's a thing that happens. I'm a fool. I'm a ding-dang fool. This is the run. Nice. Fuck! I got us scared. Listen, Your Honor? Your Honor? I got us scared. I got us scared, Your Honor. Can you really blame me, Your Honor? I got scared. I got us scared. I got us scared. Nice. Nice. Interesting that canceled out the fire. Your Honor, I'll be honest. I didn't know your fire did 2 damage. I thought your fire did 1 damage, and I just now realized that your fire does 2 damage. And I think it's kind of impressive that I didn't know that this whole time, that your fire did 2 damage. I don't know if you're doing 2 damage in the first round as well, Your Honor, but now I know. Now I'm aware. Now I'm a knower. And I will not make the same mistake again, Your Honor. You check their brain? Yeah, sure. Hold up. Let me murder them first. I mean, peacefully study them, Your Honor. Okay. I think that might have been the quickest run yet. Our duty eternal, only the holy may judge. For the Citadel strong. Okay. I wonder if the things powering their attacks are the same stones that they're mining down in deep docks. Forgot. The fucking run attack! Nice. Fuck! Okay. Had to go pick up my shit before I killed myself. You know, I'd say it is what it is. Diarrhea. Smite the sinners for the Citadel strong. Only pure may pass. Can I do it twice? The purity of flame, our duty eternal. Okay, well. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Okay. The purity of flame. Oh, the Citadel strong. Only the pure may pass. Fuck. 20 attempts in. That is where we will call it for the evening. That's that. We'll beat it next time and we'll let Sherma through the gate. Hopefully, dear God. Oh my God, I hope Sherma's okay. Holy shit. Holy shit, I hope she's okay. I hope they're okay. I hope he's okay. I hope it's okay. I hope, other genders.